Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus reading. I was still listening to my croaky voice this morning. I just blow out how long it takes to get over these bugs nowadays. Used to be like you'd be out, I do remember having a really bad one when I was young, but for the most part it sort of used to be a few days and you'd be over things, and nowadays they seem to just lag on forever. I had a big day out yesterday and did a whole heap of things, and probably more than I've done in the whole time that I've been obviously in lockdown, as it were. And it was such a strange thing to be around a lot of people and to sort of get in amongst things. And it's so funny because we're doing that now and the virus is worse here than it's probably been in a while. So it's sort of that feeling of vulnerability and everybody being overcautious, some people not eating things because other people have made them, and just being cautious about throwing around the hand sanitizer. And it was sort of really surreal because it was like living in a different time, which is quite bizarre. So just getting used to being out and about again. Oh dear, funny getting used to going back to work after working at home for some time as well. So anyway, things change, love change. Oh, okay, so we have the Hermit coming through here. I'm reading from the Tarot Moocher at the moment. So this is the Hermit card. So the Hermit card is the card that talks about taking time out. When you hermit and you go, into the cave and you sort of stop talking to people and you spend time really understanding who you are, what you want, where you're going. This sort of talks about trying to find that inner light. What is it that makes you glow? And like I always say to people, what is it your soul wants? What is it your soul wants? We often sort of wander aimlessly through life, not really understanding what we want truly. And, you only get one chance at this life. You go for it. You do whatever you need to do. And that's what I was saying yesterday. I had a bit of a pump session on my daily diary, and a few people wrote to me and said how timely it was because they felt stuck. So for a few of those beautiful people who wrote me messages about that yesterday, I want to say that there is no greater purpose on this earth than what I have to get you to understand how truly beautiful you are and how much you have to offer this world. And we get so pulled back and trod down by other people and other circumstances that we forget sometimes who we are. This is finding out who you are. What is it you want in life? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to feel? Because I think that we get sort of a bit caught up in our day-to-day stuff. Okay, so we have the King of Wands coming through. Now, the King of Wands does represent the fire signs. Leo, I was going to say Libra then. Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. This is a person who has climbed their way to the top. They are a leader. They are very much in charge of things. They can be very attractive, very passionate, but that's because they're so self-confident. They know what they want and they know where they're going. So it feels to me like you're taking on this energy at the moment. We do have the High Priest here. Now, the High Priest or the Hierophant is the card of often large organizations. It can be religion, can be everything to do with tradition and stability. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So we have here someone who's working their way through the energies here to attain this sort of level of, self-confidence, self-knowing, knowing where to go, knowing what you want. They're working through this energy at the moment. This person is looking for stability. So it's very likely that they're putting their time and energy into their work, trying to build, this is the card of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, trying to build their empire up. Somebody here wants to make an offer and they're working very hard to bring this to fruition. Someone who wants to invest their time and energy into, I want to do the beaming down from the heavens. Somebody is working really hard here to be able to offer this cup. Someone who has put a great deal of time and effort into just working out what they want in their soul. So they've gone deep inside and they've just tried to understand what is it they want here. And this person wants to be this energy. They could have Leo, Sag or Aries in their chart, but this person wants to take the lead. They want to move forward. They want to be able to represent everything they've worked hard for. Someone who wants to have stability, possibly even marriage, but this is something that is really traditional here. Someone who has worked very hard to build their financial worth, their whole life has changed to get them to this point. They have worked really, really hard here and put a lot of effort in. This could be self-work too, especially with the Hermit there, but it could be sort of 3D, 5D stuff here. Someone who wants to share the wealth. We have someone here who wants to put in energy and wants to receive back. So they know that they're not doing whatever this work is for nothing. They know that whatever they put in here, they're going to receive in return. And for many of you, this is about love. So someone is either working towards a relationship or you've got someone around you that is working towards having something with you. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles. How funny. Three of Pentacles came out like this in the last reading. This is a very spiritual card for me. It is the card of projects. It is the card of, you know, working towards something. But I always think this card is very religious. You see, it's in the church wall. So it's about expanding your own consciousness. It's putting the work into something to expand yourself. So someone here has been doing a lot of self-work or questioning a lot of where they, like with that Hermit card, you know, where am I going? What am I learning? That type of thing. Just hang on 2 seconds. These cards are a little bit shinier than the other ones I had. So we'll just turn that down a little bit. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Now, I tell you, I'm using a completely different deck here, and you've had 2 cards exactly the same. Exactly the same. In the Three of Pentacles, in the What's Cracking reading, he's holding the contract. We've got someone walking away from stuff that no longer serves them and wanting to make an offer here, an offer of love. We have the Knight of Cups, the Knight on the white horse. Someone's made some sort of decision here after really going deep inside. Okay. Someone's found it very, very difficult to make this decision, but they've been working on themselves. They've been doing what spirits asked, so they followed their, they followed the lead of the universe, basically. Someone is walking away from something to make an offer to someone. So it could be walking away from a past situation, walking away from a past relationship, someone who's made a choice here. Someone who may have been stuck for a while but has had to go inside to really sort of face their demons, face what's been holding them back. Such a beautiful energy, but it's similar to the What's Cracking reading. So all I can say to you is that when Spirit wants to get the messages across, there is very little we can do to change that. I can't really get them any closer or any clearer to you to see, but if you want to go back, those first 2 cards are exactly the same. So, yeah, see the shine on that card? It's the Two of Swords. All the challenges of changing things around and making things a little different. But let's keep going. Okay, we do have the Page of Cups coming through here. So some of you strongly dealing with water signs here. A lot of cups energy, a lot of love. A lot of love here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces coming through here. 10 of Pentacles. Someone has realized a direction here. Someone who had that Eight of Swords over the Two of Swords. This person went through absolute agony trying to make some sort of decision to come forward here. Now, for some of you, you're dealing with someone from your past. The energy here says to me we're dealing with someone that you could have known before, but for others of you there is definitely this energy of something new coming up with this page, something just about to start up. Someone's sort of walked away from something that's kept them bound, quite possibly for a long time here. making decisions. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands coming through here with the Sun. Oh, how beautiful. Some of you dealing with fire signs here, particularly a Leo. And, oh, we have the Queen of Cups at the end. Perfect, perfect reading. You have someone who's walked away from another relationship here to find their happiness. They have done a lot of soul searching. They have done a lot of work on themselves. But whatever they were in or whatever they were in before created a lot of stress for them. And it's like there was no emotional fulfillment in the past situation. So it could have been something that was sort of had gone on for a long time because of this card. Both these cards have blindfolds. Both people in these cards have a blindfold on. And the moon is here. So what that says to me is whoever this person was has been living a lot of their life in the dark. So we could have a very dark person, a person who suffers from depression, or we could be talking about a person who just accepted their situation and has never really, well, they may have had glimpses with the moon here in this tiny little bit of a moon on what was available to them, but it's like they just turned a blind eye to everything. So, you know, I feel that now they found this happiness, it's like they can't stay where they are. They don't feel that it's right for them anymore. Someone who's going towards abundance here. Someone who's going towards someone they see as holding this cup. The Queen of Cups has got a lid on her cup. And I'm really drawn to that in this reading. And that says to me that this person pursuing this Queen of Cups is not sure how much love they have for them because her cup is covered. So they feel that they're taking a little bit of a chance here in moving forward because they are not sure what's coming at them here. The Queen is very sultry in this particular deck. She's very contemplative. She's, you know, not really giving much away here. But what I'm drawn to more than anything is the banners or the ribbons here with the red. So it's almost like she's very composed in how she feels. So somebody is coming in not really knowing what she has to offer here, but there's this sort of underlying passion here that she keeps within. So it's almost like she's holding back the energy. But the Sun card's always beautiful because it always talks about joy and happiness. It talks about feeling childlike. So the connection you have with this person is probably quite childlike in that it is innocent love. It is true love. It is very much about making each other feel very new again. But I feel like this person has left somebody behind here. And I don't know that they found that easy to do. I think that this created probably a lot of anxiety and worry for them. But I feel like they've been able to sort of tune into this a little bit more to be able to make the decision. Nice reading. Oh, did I go through the deck again? I don't think I did. Let me just go through this again just to... Sometimes I forget. Okay, so we have someone who's been in hermit mode. Someone who's wanted, who's strived to be this powerful here. Somebody that wants something long-term, traditional. Someone who's probably been working on their inner resources, but also their financial resources. May have been putting a lot of money, a lot of work into raising their status. They want something that has an equal give and take energy, and they want love. So somebody definitely coming in to offer the big one here. I feel like saying, well, stop and grab my address on the way, please. I'm sure there's a lot of you saying that out there. Oh, that one wants to come out. All right, Sweet Soul Rising. It's a really nice card, that one. And sometimes I look at them and I think, have I seen that before? And then I start to read and I think, yes, I have. But sometimes a card can just look more beautiful than it has done before. So I'm going to read you the card here because I think it's really important. You may feel lost in your own thoughts and feelings. This is the sweetness of surrender into another world. It is a time to dream, to wonder. Not to be clear and sharp right at this precise moment. If you have a clear plan, let it become soft and feel your heart open to allowing whatever may be. We might believe that is through tough action and dynamic assertiveness that we make our way through the world. Yet sometimes the sweetness of the soul rises, and instead we can flow gently with the currents of the cosmic ocean, unsure of where we're headed, but safe in the truth all waters normally return to the ocean where they are all wanting to go eventually anyway. You can use your own efforts to swim to your destination against the current at times, or you can float on the sweet love of your own soul as it enjoys the privilege of getting to know itself as one with the divine. This oracle brings you guidance now. Surrender and flow. This is not the time to assert your will and try to make things happen, no matter how much you want to or believe that you should. There is something bigger happening, and everything is going to turn out perfectly according to a far larger plan that includes your well-being too, beloved. Sometimes we have to let go of our expectations about how that bigger plan will be achieved and just let it happen, trusting that it will actually take place even without us striving to make it so. This is one of those times. I'm going to read the poem. If you want to cut it now, that's fine, but it's just beautiful. With innocence I share my heart, a smile expressing with a tear, sweet words and feelings that impart everything that I hold dear. The promise of a blossom high, the air is bathed in fragrant scent. To reach the sun you have to fly, desire wells with love that's meant. To wait for heaven's soft embrace, a fruit so warm and succulent, God's promise must remain so chaste while passion's glow is slowly spent. Such patience born with time's insight, my soul doth burn in embers light, and savours fresh and moist and right, the gift of love when it is right. There you go. Have a wonderful day.